Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yes, we're starting this episode in Mount Isa.
Yeah, so this episode's probably going to be a little bit different to normal. We're on a bit of a beeline. We're heading to Monday Bash, so we have to get down to Broken Hill. Yep. So we've got to get chopping. So we'll be showing you our camps for the night, but we won't be doing a lot of touristy things along the way. So a lot of you travel fast. So, it might be helpful to show you campsites between Mount Isa and Broken Hill. So come along for the drive. See ya. So we've arrived at Mount Isa, 2:30, and we haven't had lunch. Now that it is known that Glenn has a weakness for pies, some of you guys have been telling us where the good spots are.
Hurry up.
We've been advised of Grant's Cakes and Pies in Mount Isa.
Hurry up.
It must be what time, Glenn?
Pie time.
It's pie time. So the pie oven is still full, even at 2:30. So what has she done?
She's taken the top off.
And she's put mashed potato in the pie. Well, that's a first. So very interesting way to do a potato pie. It's a first for Glenn. All this is out the other side.
It's hard work.
This is a sculpture here of a miner and a child. So the sculpture commemorates all the hard work of those early pioneers laying the foundation of the town, Mount Isa. And Mount Isa is all about mining. So this is
Copper.
a big pot of copper just outside the visitor centre.
Hot copper.
It's a huge centre. There's even a cafe in there. The visitor centre at Mount Isa is really large. They have lots of tours leaving from here. They have a fossil display, Riversley fossil, from what's up the road at the Lawn Hill National Park. So for people who can't travel the outback.
At the fossil centre we saw they had microscopic bones from the little microbats.
Oh, I remember that. They were cool.
Yeah, under the microscope.
What are the new birds, Glenn?
I can't pronounce their name.
They're some sort of ancient
Dodo.
dinosaur bird.
Yeah.
So you've got signs there to Brisbane, Charleville, Melbourne, Alice Springs, Adelaide, Woomera, Cape Town, Sydney, Canberra, South Pole, San Francisco, Vancouver, New York, Port Moresby. The list goes on. Beautiful water tank art here in Mount Isa as well. We're not stopping, and this is unlike us, but we're on a mission, so we've had to drive past. Oh, we are stopping.
Walkabout Creek Hotel. Yeah, you
nice
can
caravan
camp out the back.
There at the back.
It was renamed. Well, it's McKinley Hotel, but it was renamed Walkabout Creek for Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, there's Crocodile Dundee's truck. Now we decided to do a U-turn to get some fuel. So we've been advised on the UHF to pull over for a wide load.
7 metres wide, that's pretty wide.
7, yep. They tell you how wide. So it's somewhere down there in blue yonder. So the police come first, make sure the road is still clear. Here it is.
Big caterpillar.
And something else big. There you go. Oh, a snake.
Can't steal all the snakes.
I'll put a shove him in his mouth.
Oh.
Oh,
That wasn't a snake.
I don't know what that was. That's a mushy old banana.
Oh. I can't have snakes or bananas, that guy. What happened to that?
I don't know. Messed up in the packet. Here comes another banana.
Okay.
Oh. He loves his nannies. So we've come to the Blue Heeler Hotel to camp tonight. I think it was 302 Ks. This is our site here at the Blue Heeler Hotel, an unpowered site. So they're all marked out, the unpowereds. There's quite a few powered sites there as well. This car's had a rough time on the drive. And there are amenities out the back with showers as well. And this is the Blue Heeler Hotel itself. Just a cute little outback pub. So we've ordered dinner.
Ordered dinner, yes. We've got an outback palmy and what do you got?
Fish
and chips.
Fish and chips. All right. Sit outside, but it's dark.
Ooh. Scary. We've got a van in the background.
Oh, well, we're out on the road, Glenn. But it's much cooler out here than inside. So we've got the outback palmy and the fish and chips.
Yep.
Nice. This drive is, it's a little bit cruel, really, for us because we're driving past so many places that we've seen before, but we would normally stop. We doing these.
Oh, it's been at least a couple of years since we've been to Winton.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah. So we're driving in. We're going to stop for fuel at Winton. And we'll pull a sad face because we would have liked to have stayed the night, but moving on. It's a lovely little main street in Winton. Lots of pubs.
They got a bakery though.
Oh, bakery. You're not due for a pie yet, Glenn.
Oh,
All we need is a fuel station and a toilet.
and the garbage bins around here.
Oh, the
Dinosaur
garbage.
feet.
Yeah, dinosaur feet.
No,
The visitor centre.
Waltzing Matilda Centre.
Rebuilt after it burnt down back in 2019, I think it was. It's a nice big centre now.
It's been fine.
Well, we got to Longreach today and we've pulled up at the Apex Riverside Park on the river, but the river is all the way up there. Floods, so be careful, don't park here if it's about to rain, but it's a nice spot for us just for the night. Well, there's a rooster. Oh, there'll be dozens of them, dozens of chooks and roosters. Call this place home. So you could even bring your pet cockatoo down to the river to go fishing. Well, look who's come to visit the Apex Park. Just taking a stroll past our site, are you guys? Where are you heading? We're just walking into the sunset, Glen.
Yeah.
You going to go follow them?
Yeah, I'll walk into the sunset too. We're at the Qantas Founders Museum.
Guess what? After our big drive day, we were lucky enough to get tickets to the Light and Sound show tonight. Yep. So it makes us happy campers, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes us happy.
That we're not just driving, we are seeing some stuff. So, yeah.
It's the old DC3.
So it's a light and sound show that they're going to show us tonight that they project onto an aeroplane.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Cool. So in 1919, I was blinded.
Sorry.
I can't see anything.
Sorry about that. What happened?
Hudson Fish was involved in setting up all the route for the Australian League of the Great Air Race. And after the Great Air Race was over, that's when Qantas came to fruition, because he thought it was a good idea.
Good idea.
The traditional custodians of Longreach are the Yinengai, and the song lines travel through the land of the Yinengai.
Our story starts in 1915, on the other side of the world. Hudson Fish and Paul McGuinness are both soldiers fighting the horrific battles of the Gallipoli campaign. McGuinness survives the shocking slaughter of the Battle of the Neck, where many Australian soldiers watch their mates die before meeting their own deaths in a hail of gunfire. After Gallipoli, McGuinness and Fish join the Middle East campaign. They finally cross paths in the legendary No. 1 Squadron of the Australian Flying Corps. McGuinness becomes a pilot and Fish an observer and gunner. Keeping their dangerously unreliable machines in the air is Arthur Baird, a talented young flight engineer. When these three meet, none of them can know what lies ahead.
What do you think of that, Glenn?
It was a good show, yes. I quite enjoyed it.
It was really well done, wasn't it? I'm really pleased we got to see it. Attractions and stuff really make a trip, and when you're driving all the time, I suppose that goes to show that if you are on a time limited trip and you have only got an overnight in Longreach, at least you can...
Well, last time we were here, they'd only just finished the shed.
Yes.
$11 million later.
Yeah, a lot of money. But yeah, if you've only got an overnighter in Longreach, at least you can get to do something to learn about the town and the history of Qantas. So, no, really impressed with that.
Yeah, very good.
Well, we've woken up this morning in Longreach to a little bit of rain. So it's good we were only staying the one night to get out of Apex Park, because that does it's black soil. So you get stuck. So it's also made us think about our route. Yeah, we were going to be going on a little bit of dirt down through Windora, to get down to to get south. But if they're expecting 8 mil there today, so we don't want to risk getting stuck. These tickets that we've got to Mundy are expensive, so we don't want to miss it. So we have just decided to do the highway and go down via Blackall and Tambo. So plans change, but we can't afford to be stuck.
No.
So we don't know where we'll end up. Coming into the town of Blackall, and this is new since we were here last. It's a lovely sign for the entry to the town. See, it's got images from the town. They're beautiful images. We'll drive through Blackall. We've had a lot more wide loads of like 3 metres and so. But I've got a feeling this one's going to be a big one. He didn't talk to you? There's a lot of flashing lights. Just waiting for someone to talk to you. They're not talking.
Yeah.
They're still not telling us how wide it is. Yeah, it's got to be a 6 or 7 metre, that one.
It was 7 metre the other day.
Yep. All right, back on the road. Mr. Question. Lowest natural point in Australia. Keep you alert, those things. Lake Eyre, do you think? There's got to be something in the area that we're coming up to. I suppose we're in the Lake Eyre Basin. Yeah. Alright, let's see if that's the answer. Fatigue zone, ants are coming up. South Australia.
Oh, well, that's a bit broad, isn't it?
Well, we did miss the question though, Glenn.
A rear view camera. And I thought I'd pull apart the lead. Too lazy to do a continuity test, but I thought it'd be a broken lead anyway. So
What do you got?
the yellow one has separated.
Just happened too, like just unhooked yesterday, and when we hooked up today there was no camera.
Yeah,
Like,
can't blame the rats.
no, they couldn't have got in there.
No. So
Everyone's worried about the rats in outback Queensland.
I'll get the soldering iron out and have a bit of a solder.
Alright, so Glenn's got all his tools together, ready to do a bit of maintenance. Gonna solder in the house because it's spitting outside.
In the house.
Is that safe, Glenn?
No.
It's not safe.
Of course not.
So our route has been dictated by the weather. We left Mount Isa. We were originally hoping to come south down this way, to come down the border, but there'd been a lot of rain, so we were cautious and thought we'll come across the highway till we get to Longreach, which we got yesterday. Then our plan was to go down to Windora and then decide from there whether we go across to Inaminka and south, or whether we come down to Quilpie and that way. So with rain this morning, and has been spitting today on the road, we've stuck to the highway. We're currently at Tambo, so we're going to go to the chicken races tonight. That'll be fun. Camped on the river camp, although we're not far off the road, in case it does get all sticky. And yeah, we'll stick to this road here to go south. Yeah, main road for us at the moment. So this is a bit exciting. We're going to be doing the chicken races. We got the courtesy bus. It was a bit hectic to film, but really good idea. Pick everyone up from the free camp. So we ordered the specials. We got the very last bangers and mash. So Glenn's going to have Snitty. Oh, and we're meeting the dogs. The pub dogs. The rain's eased a little bit, just in time for the chicken racing.
My name's Ben. You may have noticed I am neither a chicken nor am I in shape to be running around. Everybody with me? Alright, that's pretty good. Are the girls coming? No, a little bit louder, a little bit more love. Let's get ready. The fourth lap here at Chicken Racing in Tambo as we turn the corner. Can I stay in front? Yes, I can. Who's doing the board? Ginger Ninja won the form lap. $15
We've just bet on a chicken.
We got 50, we got 40, we got 50. I heard 50.
No more.
You can copy somebody else did. $35 here, do we hear 40? We got $40 here, do we hear 45 or 50? We got 45, do we
They're going for
50?
more than you can afford, Glenn.
We got 50, we got $60 here, do we hear? Alright, one final thing before we start the race. I'm just going to make sure the participants know why the stakes are so high. Ladies, if you don't race, the butcher's next door. I'm kidding. Let's do some chicken racing. Ladies, please don't get to racing. Here we go, ladies and gents. We go lap number. Here we go. Here at chicken racing in Canberra, we got pictures, we got lots of chickens, right? I think we are number one. We're about in lap number 2. We've got the favourite in the hole to the pretty good. We've got the turn corner on 2. Not playing chicken. You go, ladies and gentlemen, on that number 3, 2, 1, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, on the final lap. Hey, hold on, go! It was a bit of a speed spillage, ladies. That's going to make this last really interesting. Here we go, who's going to win?
We forgot to film the meals. They were so good, they're nearly gone. Yeah, it's the chicken bus, Glenn. This is our courtesy bus. Ready to leave in a couple of minutes. Been a good night.
Okay, now I've done a poo. It's very good.
Like everyone needs to know, we just stopped at a rest stop. That's not why I turned the camera on, Glenn.
Okay.
I just turned it on to say we had rain overnight, and it was very sticky this morning at the campground at the river. But yeah, so the sun's shining now though. It's cleared up beautifully.
But I've got a wonderful headwind.
Yeah, another headwind. Yeah, I'd noticed that with the fuel already. Yes, so we're going south. We'll stop off at Augathella for a look. And we've also realised that we can slow down, finally, because we weren't happy doing those bigger days. So
There's a good butcher at Augathella.
oh, it's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Oh, yes, there is a good butcher at Augathella. Anyway, we'll show you some other good things too. So this is one thing we do when we're driving. We listen to podcasts. So they're the favourite ones, Dr. Carl, Conversations with ABC and The Flying Doctor. We're going to have a conversation today.
Yeah, well, I don't know about
Leanne's Passion. What?
justice.
Don't know. But yeah, it helps pass the time. So here we are. We've stopped off in Augathella. I found my mate.
Found a fella at Augathella.
I did find a fella. Meter Ant Town. So there's a meat ant over here we're going to show you. Augathella's a great spot to stay. There's a couple of campgrounds. Really good butcher, but it's Sunday, so we can't see him. But yeah, several camps to stay at by the river. But we're going to move on. I found somewhere that's been on my radar for quite some time, so I'll keep it a little secret for a little while. So we're in meat ant country. So Augathella have grabbed onto that, and they've stuck this great big meat ant up a pole.
Yeah, he's a huge meat ant, made out of steel and copper, and a final skin's got copper sheeting. So, pretty awesome.
A dead animal placed on a meat ant nest is reduced to bones in just a few weeks. How's that for a bit of trivia? So this is my little surprise. We've been wanting to visit here for a while. It's in Winton, Queensland, Gidgee's Bush Camp. The sun is out now, but because of all the rain that we've had, it's too wet to be camping down on the dam. So all of these powered sites are gravel. So that's the only spot at the moment dry enough to camp. So we're going to take a little walk down the dam. So there's lots of this type of artwork everywhere you turn. Something new. Bit quirky. So she's got a bit of a farm as well. So we've got the chooks. Back, 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 back. And we've got some calves up a bit further. You can normally camp down this area here, which is lovely on the dam, with all the metal plants. Adds character, doesn't it? We've left Morven this morning and today we're heading to Cunnamulla. And on the way there is a significant stop that's really worth stopping at. This is Angellala Creek. You might remember back in 2014 it was a massive explosion. 53 tonnes of ammonium nitrate caught fire and exploded right here. So the bridge, the old bridge, well, these are pylons from the old bridge here. Amazingly, no one was killed. 8 people were injured. The truck driver received burns to 35% of his body. So other bystanders got other injuries, but amazing that nobody was killed. And it's a really good spot here to read all about it and see the place that it happened. So that's a photo from the accident site. You can see the road destroyed there. The blast was felt over 30 kilometres away and wreckage was thrown up to a kilometre away from the blast. Well, this isn't fun. We decided to go to the beach for lunch. I'll just stop talking while he does this. We're out. And it was too soggy at the beach, so we had to find somewhere to turn around. We weren't driving into that beach, I tell ya. Trying to get the mud out now. Put them away. They were dug into the soil. Oh, yuck. That was fun. Now we'll find somewhere for lunch. We were going to drive in there to have lunch, but after all this rain, actually it doesn't look as bad as where we got stuck. So the beach is down here.
Yep.
So Wyandra is a nice little town north of Cunnamulla. Just don't drive down to the beach after rain. This is next door to the post office. We've got the police cell. Souvenirs at the post office. This poor dude here, he's on the chopping block. So it's a post office, caravan park, souvenir shop, coffee shop, and old jail. Isn't this a pretty welcome sign?
Yeah, it's very rainbowish.
Very colourful in Cunnamulla. So this is where we're going to spend a couple of nights. We've decided, we've caught up in time a little bit, done some bigger days, so we can have 2 nights here, which will be nice. Yeah, but Cunnamulla
has only got 2 caravan parks.
Yeah.
So you've got to book ahead.
Because there's no free camping.
Yeah, no free camping. And at the moment,
it's just too muddy anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere offline is
as mud. You saw, yeah. No RV stops or anything, so just 2 caravan parks. So we booked the day before yesterday and got in easily, but the people who were arriving on the day were getting knocked back.
Yep.
So it is a busy little town. So Cunnamulla is the home of the Cunnamulla fella. Cunnamulla is a river town, but it has it's right on the artesian bore as well, so there's lots of hot boards around. There is also a new attraction here in Cunnamulla, the hot springs. We've paid the rather exorbitant entry fee to come into the Cunnamulla spa pools. So you can come and go as much as you like throughout the day, and it's $45 per person or $35 concession. So it's freezing too, so I'm not looking forward to getting out of the water, but getting in, it will be beautiful. Well, how nice is this? This pool is 39, I think. It was the 39 to 41. So it was a little bit hot to get into, but it is beautiful now because it is freezing out there. But there's these ramps along the edge. Like behind me there's seats, but this ramp here so you can lean up and look at the river, watch the birds. This is our first pool so far. So far so good, eh? So that's it, we're the last ones out, being kicked out. Birds are all finding a place to go to bed. What a lovely way to spend the afternoon, eh? We left Cunnamulla this morning and we've driven a whole 100 and something k's, not very far at all. We're going to spend the night tonight at Warrego. We're actually now in New South Wales. So this is us here set up at the back of the roadhouse. And we just overlook the paddock there with some horses in and donkeys, I think, too. So this is inside the roadhouse. Lots of truck pictures. So it's a nice little cafe you can eat in. Tables, chairs, drinks, ice creams, cakes, coffees. Doris is enormous. She's like the size of a cow. Well, seeing as we're down in New South Wales,
Yep.
we thought we'll wrap it up here. And how fitting to use an oversized load when we've passed so many on the way through Queensland.
Yeah, or we've made way for them.
Yeah, move off the road for them. So we've had to travel quite fast through Queensland in this episode, but we've gone through the whole of Queensland into New South Wales. So much faster than we normally travel.
Yep.
But
Certainly was.
But you know, a lot of people have to travel that fast if they're on annual leave. So hopefully we've given you some ideas of things that you can do in the evenings and just make the most of the trip that you've got. We had planned to continue through and show you right through till we get to Monday, but we've actually made some time and we can slow down a little bit now, which is nice. We have got several days before we need to be there, so we will continue on with our journey to Monday in the next episode. So we hope you've enjoyed what you've seen.
Please like and subscribe.
Thank you very much. And we'll see you, our second channel, don't forget that.
Happy Campers Australia too.
Yeah, like that. If you'd like to subscribe to that one too, that would be great for just bits and bobs.
Just bits and bobs, yeah.
All right, so we'll see you in the next episode. See you guys.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.